Hey, Dayvion, Jared with the Daily News here. Congratulations on the award. How did it feel, and what was kind of, the moment you found out you were going to be on that all-conference team?
Thank you. It's a good feeling. It's something that work for, work every day in the summer, off season, things like that. So it was a great feeling. I found out probably a little bit after it was announced. Zach told me because I saw him in the hallway, but it was a great moment.
Hey, Dayvion Muhammad Ahmad from WKU. Like Jared said, congratulations, very well deserved. Obviously, your numbers speak for themselves. The fact that you average 36 minutes a game obviously shows you're a workhorse, and you know that, and a lot of people know that. But to get this honor, does that kind of add the cherry on top to your just overall success this season?
Yeah, for sure. I'm just glad get recognized for the season I'm having. I know I'm not done yet, so we just gotta keep working.
For you, you guys have had a thin bench, a lot of injuries. The Jerry's getting hurt recently, Luke being out. So for you to step up and, for example, like play 40 minutes like you did against Old Dominion, how tough has it been for you to, put in that work this season? And, how much more does that speak to your character as a leader?
It says a lot. I just say I'm not gonna have excuses for me being tired. The reason why I'm not playing well or something. I'm just gonna go out there and play, regardless if it's 40 minutes or not.
Dayvion, would you say that that winning this award, kind of gives you a little bit of a boost going into, the conference tournament, seeing as what all that you've accomplished this season?
You gonna repeat that?
Would you say that, you feel like kind of just like a little bit of a boost, in momentum with this winning this award going into, tomorrow night's game?
Oh yeah, for sure. Being the first team really is important. I feel like me being one of the 5 players in this league to be acknowledged with the award was it was a good feeling. So I feel like it does give me a boost going into the tournament.
Dayvion, with Jamarion winning the Defensive Player of the Year award, can you just talk a little bit about what he's brought to the team this year, and how much it means to you as his teammate to see him get that recognition?
He really deserves it. He puts in work on and off the court. He's a player that really growing up didn't get the recognition he needed. I feel like winning this award was huge. He brings a lot to the table on the defensive end.
Where Charles was kind of in that position last year, I guess what similarities and differences do you notice between those two big guys?
Besides the great defense they have, they're both humble with it. They're not just out here just floating around. They continue to keep playing their game, and this award is not going to affect the way he plays. He's going to keep doing what he's been doing.
Dayvion, you're only a sophomore, and I shouldn't say only a sophomore, but to get such a high honor as a sophomore with at least 2 years left, and does the ceiling get? It's already high, but how much higher can it get for you from here?
I feel like it's just a beginning. I want to keep going up to some point get every accolade there is. Me being a sophomore is huge, but I just want to keep playing my game and keep doing what I do best.
Dave, you guys open play in the 2022 Heritage Landscape Supply Group Conference USA Championship at Ford Center at the start tomorrow. What's kind of been the focus between that last game against Marshall and that first game tomorrow against an opponent that you don't know yet?
We just gonna watch the 2 teams today. Take notes, go over scout, and just come in tomorrow and play the game we know.
And would you say that you guys would rather have Marshall or La Tech?
whoever wins, that's who we gonna play. So I ain't gonna say I'd rather have a team.
If you guys end up getting La Tech, is there going to be a little bit of a revenge factor with what they did to you guys early in January?
I feel like we just gonna come play our game, know what we gonna do, and live with the outcome.
You know, it's kind of a unique venue. I guess what did you learn from playing there last year that you can kind of take into this year? You know, especially with a lot of guys that didn't play there last year with you guys.
I feel like the main one is don't get caught up in the crowd. Don't get caught up in the moment. Just play your game. Everybody gonna have the jitters at the start of the game. That's normal. It's a big game, big crowd. So I feel like just staying locked in and know what you do, and play your game.
Anything else for Dave? Okay, thank you guys. Well,
Thanks, Dayvion.
Thanks, Dayvion.
Thanks, Davey.
Hey, Jamarion, Jared with the Daily News here. Congratulations on the award the other day. I guess what does that mean to you to be recognized for your work and you know, to be named the Defensive Player of the Year?
Honestly, like it means a lot because like I worked my hardest. Like even though like this wasn't my goal, like I still worked my hardest. I'm glad I got the reward.
Hey, Jamarion, Muhammad Ahmad from WKU. Good to see you again. I just ran that story on you. I don't know if you saw that, but kind of touching on what he said. You know, it's so crazy. We were talking last week about just everything you've done up to this point, and then this week you get this big honor. Which again, congrats on that. You know, is it that obviously there's more you guys want to go for, like a conference title, but you know, is that kind of the cherry on top of just the amazing season that you've had this year?
Can you repeat that?
Cherry on top.
I was saying all that you've done up to this point, and to get that award, like Jared mentioned, is that kind of the cherry on top from a personal standpoint, like with your own kind of just awards and recognition?
Honestly, kinda, but like the cherry on top would be the was it Nesmith Defensive Player of the Year award. That would be the cherry on top, and I plan on getting that one too.
Hey, Jamarion, you know, just looking at how you were playing junior college and then you just moving to Western Kentucky, coming and earning this award, you know, just what does that mean to you just as a player? You know, I know you were saying you started later in your career to play basketball. So like just looking at how much you've overcome and how much you've accomplished, what does that mean?
Like honestly, like it's a lot. Like because in high school, like I really wasn't that good. Like and I just kept improving over and over. Like I'm glad my hard work paid off.
You know, looking at this season start to finish, I guess where would you say your biggest area of growth is?
I would say on the defensive end, honestly, not just because I got the award, but because like I talk and I move really well, and like I just love my teammates. Like when we play defense, we win games.
One
You
thing
have a
that Dayvion, sorry, go ahead, Jared.
I was just gonna say, do you have a favorite block this year? I've had a lot of them.
Ooh, that's a needle in a haystack. Like I have a couple blocks that I like.
No, that's funny. What I was saying though is you talk about how you move and talk and everything. Dayvion was just talking about that, how you've been such a leader and how you've been so deserving of that award. You know, that talk and that movement, you know, how is that going to change this week? Is there anything different you have as far as the game plan goes for the conference tournament?
For me, no, honestly, I'm gonna come out play the game that I've been playing. You know, that's all I can say.
You know, Charles was in a position, where, you know, where he won this award last year and very good defensive player, you know, player of the year in the conference overall. I guess, is there anything about his game that you have watched and can compare your game to or anything like that?
Honestly, like we both like pretty great defensive players. Like, and I like that. I do.
You know, looking ahead to tomorrow, I guess what's kind of the focus, you know, between now and then? Do you guys get any time to, you know, get some shooting in or anything like that anywhere around here? I know they said that you're not going to be on the floor there, but
Yeah, we're supposed to have practice like later on today. So that's about it.
Hey, Jamarion, just looking at, the conference opener, where you guys play La Tech and, you guys lost in, the final seconds, and then you have Marshall, just what team do you want to move on to play you guys? You guys looking for revenge, or you just want to play Marshall again?
Whoever we play, that's who we play.
I was gonna say for you, Jamarion, it's your first Conference USA tournament. You're playing with guys who've been in this situation like Dayvion, who was in it as a freshman. How excited are you? What have you kind of learned from the guys who have been in this? And expectation wise, things don't change, but how excited are you to do something different like this?
Honestly, like I'm really excited because like going to a conference tournament my very first year, like is really, really huge.
To see Dayvion get recognized with that first team honor, as his teammate, what's that like, and what's he been like to play with this year for you?
Honestly, like for me, like he's my roommate, he's my brother, so like I'm happy for him. Like he really deserves that award, and like honestly, like he's just a great kid, like all around, and I love that dude.
Anything else, Jamar? Very good. All right. Thank you,
Thanks,
guys.
Jamarion.